Draco, you gave out misinformation on your video that you said that you found my mugshot and you was really happy about it and thought you really found something. No, dude, you didn't. I hate to tell you, you did not. But anyway, what's funny is you got me in Riverside, Indiana, and actually I have never even heard of that little tiny town. Never have. I live 2 hours south of there. But what's funnier is that mugshot, really? And I bet you that girl don't even look nothing like me. Because if it did, you would post it. In fact, I'm here to tell you to post it. Because that way everybody will know that you're a liar. See, because if you can't post it, I'm telling you to post it. So if you can't, everybody knows that you are not credible for anything that you say or you do. Your credibility is gone. I asked you to post that the other day, and you still, I sent you on a wild goose chase, and you still can't find me. I'm hard to find at times. But I've never been busted. And I think it's funny that you're trying so hard to pinpoint me on something, but, you know, can't. I think it is comical, though. Because the excitement in your voice. I got her now, I got her now. Ha ha. No, you don't. No, you don't. Now, peeps, let me tell you something. You guys always wonder why I'm so quiet. And I don't say a whole lot about other people. This is why. Because somebody actually looked that up for him. I guarantee they did. And they had me at Riverside. That's okay, because the person that did it will be found out eventually. But you want to know something even funnier, though? As the person that looked it up for you, Draco, and you, Draco, for saying that you found it, could both go to jail. Misinformation. And when it gets back to the cops, they find out that it's misleading information to try to get me busted for dope. Let me tell you something, you both could get charged for a felony. Class D felony, and I'll make sure it would stick, because that would stick to your permanent records. So that means it'll be harder for you to get a job if you quit this one or you got fired. Same way with the other one. I'm telling you guys are just playing around with fire and you're gonna get burnt. And what's even funnier about the whole situation is that the excitement in your voice was just making me fucking laugh my ass off. Because you thought you found something. Well, guess what, buddy boy? Been accused for a lot of different things, and I've been accused of dope for the longest time. But you want to know something? The person that was accusing me, nothing but a drunk. And in fact, because of his bullshit, he lost his girlfriend, he's living on his own, and he's dying. So, just rewards. See, that's how I have to look at stuff. Because I don't care anymore. You can say whatever you want to about me. Or my daughter, or my son. Because you know something? It's all on you, punk. Because you want to keep stirring up trouble. It's all on you. We'll be hearing about you here soon, having another heart problem or some stupid shit. I guarantee you, I'd stake my life on it. But I'm going to laugh my ass off on that, though. Because I can still say you're a liar because you're not credible in trying to get my information out there. You're not credible because you won't post the picture. You said you got it, so don't hold back. Put it on YouTube. Come on, because I can save that video. I sent it to the cops. Really. Because, you know something? trying to nail me for something because I don't want to be your friend anymore after the shit that you pulled with Autumn from early spring until now is why the friendship broke up. I've told you over and over to leave her alone, and you just seemed you couldn't do it. So you're getting your just rewards on that part. Besides that, God wants me to walk away from toxic people, and you are very toxic. See, you're dripping venom. It's what you're not understanding. You're dripping venom. And I'm not going to let you poison me. I won't. See, you're like the serpent in the Garden of Eden, telling all these lies to try to get people to hate me. It's funny. What's funnier is most of them don't believe you anyway, because you say you have proof, but yet you won't show it. But see, like I told you before, it has to be an authentic, official mugshot. Has to be. Because if it's not worth a flying fuck now, is it? Okay? And with that being said, that's why I sent you on the wild goose chase the other night. That's because I figured you would say that you do something like that, but you didn't. Oh, and as far as a restraining order, I don't want a restraining order. That just keeps you from coming around me if you ever came to this state. What I want is protective order. And yes, I can push it and make you very aware. And we can do Zoom or whatever. And the thing of it is, the judge will ask you questions. I can push all of this if I really wanted to. But you want to know something? You said I was a liar then. No, I'm not lying. Because you keep stalking my daughter. You keep getting, if you don't want nothing to do with her and you want people to treat you the way you want to be treated, then leave her alone. Keep off her lives. Quit making videos about her and she'd leave you the fuck alone. Simple as that. You know, you keep making videos about me, trying to blame me for all this crap, and the bad part of it is you're doing the same thing to me. But you want to know something even funnier? I mean, really, really comical? Is that you think you're hurting me. No, you're not hurting me. I'm just learning how to become aware of something you'll never become. See, men are supposed to be the wares in a family. The men are supposed to be, if you're friends with women, you're supposed to be the wares when you're around them or you talk to them. You cannot be. You're a coward. See, because instead of talking to us, being civil, and because she didn't want to be your friend, you threw a major fucking hissy fit and threatened her. That is being a coward. Yes, it is on screenshots. And yes, your name is Eric Draven Barney. And yes, I know exactly where you live. Yes, I know exactly what town. Your street address, the whole 9 yards. I know exactly where you work. But you want to know something? That's useless information. Useless. I don't need it. Cops do, but I don't. The other thing too, Draco, is that I'm not trying to be mean on this video. I really am not. But what you need to understand, though, and I'm being highly serious here. You know, you're trying to do all this shit, but you're not nowhere near 100% accurate. You are 0% accurate. Yeah, you do have my son's mugshots, but look on those mugshots real close and look what the state and the city he came from. On those mugshots. Now look at that really close. That's not where he lives. He lives in my own hometown. He's still here with me because he helps take care of Autumn. So see how inaccurate information can be even on mugshots? Dude, I'm going to tell you something. When you're not 100% accurate on anything that you throw out there like that, do you realize people could come back on you and sue you for defamation of character? Do you realize if you keep doing that kind of stuff and sending it to the cops, do you realize when they find out that none of it is true, you can get charged? Not only can I charge you, or Autumn, or my son Zach, the cops can charge you for misleading information that can lead up to a felony. And in your state, it's up to it's about a $750 fine up to, I think, $7,000 or something like that, or $5,000, somewhere around in there, fine, or spend several days in jail or a year or two in jail, up to 5 years. Take your pick. Now, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, if there's any out there, I want you to listen and listen closely, because what I'm telling you is honest to God's truth. You guys get snippets and all this other kind of stuff and say, oh, they said this. Well, let me tell you something. You better have a real name back behind that screen name, because if you don't have it, and when you go turn them into the cops or whatever, cops don't have to believe a fucking thing you say. And I'm being dead honest. Because you got to have real names so they can actually see if they can look up and see if they have warrants, records, anything. And when that can't be done, nothing online can be done. Somebody can be investigated, that's true. But as far as really proof of anything, you guys better be 100% accurate. Because accuracy is where it is. If you're not accurate on anything, it took me 10 years. 10. But I did find out a lot of information on somebody, and I actually did turn it into the police department. However, when you start finding information, you need to lay low and not let anybody know that you found out. Now, Draco, I do have your information, and I promise you, I will not leak it out. I promise you that. However, with that being said, though, you guys, snippets could say a lot, but you've got to pinpoint the person behind the screen names and all that kind of stuff to make sure, because that way, FBI, police department, or whatever, if they want to take the time to do it, is to make a Discord or whatnot, is put one of their investigators in on there and watch this person. See, because they're not going to tell you, oh, I'm a police officer and I'm going to watch you. They're not going to do that. You need to have a real name, because they have the means in certain ways to ask people their real names and stupid shit like that. And I know they have that way to do that. But the bad part of it is, not always can they spare the manpower to do that. So if you're really seriously wanting to become an investigator and do what's right, find out the real accurate information. Just like another person, it's got all kinds of accusations thrown at him, but it's not true. It's not true. And the bad part of it is that videos keep getting made about him. I've known the guy for 5 years, and not once has he ever said anything like that to me online, ever. Not once. The sad part of it is that they're trying to get everybody else to believe. Well, the person that's accusing is the one that's doing. I've caught him. It's just a matter of time before I find out his address, and where he's really from, and all that stuff. And like I said, I keep things to myself until I find out the truth. That's why I don't talk to a whole lot of people. And whenever I talk to them, I question. And y'all think I'm crazy because I question people. No, I'm not being crazy. If I'm going to find out information, or find out if you're lying to me, that's how I find out. Accuracy. I can't stress that enough. It's got to be 100% accurate. Because honestly, if anything gets leaked out and saying that people are saying all this stuff, and they turn around and they go tell other people or go do whatever, things could turn back on you. And it can be you that get charged because you're spreading lies and rumors about somebody. And the unfortunate thing is that a lot of times that does happen because you think you're accurate when you're not. That's why I said, just like the other day, I got a screenshot of a guy that is a pedophile. I don't know who this person is, but they're talking about somebody else and said, oh, this is him. No, I got pictures of the other one, and it's not him. The sad part of it is, that's what I'm saying, that's what you got to be accurate. You guys cannot just think, oh, I got information, when you really don't. You don't have nothing. All you're doing is spreading shit out there thinking you might have it, but you really don't. So be accurate on what you do when you investigate, because you screw up, it falls back on you. That's all I gotta say on that one. Again, I can't stress enough, be accurate.